racist. Just curious. Oh.
Did you not hear what I said?
You don't know what you're talking about. You need to stop stirring the pot.
Okay, so Scar's racist and bonus armor's racist.
I don't need explanation. I've heard this 1,000 times. It's so boring. It's childish.
Yes,
and
they're
boring.
racist.
Have a nice day.
They're racist. If
We're
you want to support it,
yes.
Yeah, they are racist.
You know, it's so easy to throw this stuff out when you have zero freaking proof at all.
Well, I just posted proof when I sent it to people.
Racist, buddy. You're
what did I say?
I'd
when
like to prove that I'm a racist.
All right.
You posted it for who?
Save your video. Save the last 5 minutes. And when did I call you racist? Save it and play it again. Actually, let me save it and show you how fucking stupid you are. Let me see. We're not toxic, but we're toxic towards people who are toxic towards us. Let me see. That's what it comes down to. And the people who support them, I mean, they just follow along with their clan. That's why all the beef started.
Like, now you're racist again. Now you're racist again. That's crazy. I'm not.
We just don't like that clan because they talk a lot of nonsense and they say crazy stuff.
Man, I don't get on the game. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's a video game, bro.
It is just a video game. You're right. That's why we don't understand why they kept getting personal and saying crazy stuff and then stealing people's photos online and then trying to post it. I think that's what Scar and all of them were doing.
Bro, you're a dirty Indian. Bro, you're a dirty Indian.
More like we're always running. These guys are the full package. Rude, fake, and so deep in denial they could be living in Egypt. I called out 2 of their members for saying racist stuff, and suddenly the whole clan acts like I accused their ancestors. Instead of admitting anything, they clutch their pearls and pretend everyone in their group is a saint.
I'm running away to Papa.
Meanwhile, they hype up the most toxic behavior like it's a team sport. Then cry bullying when people farm them in-game. And let's not forget the signature move, lobby hopping the moment they see us. Honestly, they run so much, I'm starting to wonder if their clan's sponsored by Nike. War Clan? Nah, that stands for We Avoid Real Fights. These clowns stay rude, fake, and stuck in some fantasy where they're the heroes. Meanwhile, they're trying to sweep racist comments under the rug like no one notices. I pointed out 2 of their members, and suddenly they act like I insulted their entire bloodline. Instead of taking any accountability, they gaslight, deflect, and protect their toxic teammates like it's a cult. Then, when they get stomped in-game, they play victim like they're starring in a Lifetime movie. And the best part? They sprint out of lobbies the second we show up. Us, them disconnects faster than their internet can handle. War? More like witnesses always retreating. Pathetic and predictable. Here we are, clapping one of War Clan's bottom-tier warriors, rocking the most busted armor regen build he could find, and still taking L's. This guy loses constantly, even while relying on broken builds that practically play the game for you. The moment he realizes he can't secure a kill, boom, he dips out faster than his dignity. You can clearly see the regen cheese in full effect. Why? Because that's the only way he gets kills, by leaning on broken setups to boost his ego and pretend he's dominating, when in reality, it's straight up noob behavior. It's wild how low-tier players brag about this kind of gameplay like it's skill, and then fold like a lawn chair when they get dropped by a basic meta build. So here's the real question. If you were using a busted build and still got outplayed, would you rage quit too? Or would you actually take the L like a grown-up and learn something? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we'll be roasting and replying all day. After absolutely humiliating them, we went to grab some medkits. Figured they'd try to regroup. But surprise, surprise, that War Clan member vanished like he saw a challenge and wanted no part of it. So we hopped into a new lobby, and guess who we ran into again? Yup, War Clan. And guess what they did? Instant retreat. No hesitation. Us joins. Scatters like roaches when the lights come on. Naturally, we followed. And the farming began. No clue who they cheesed to get manhunt status, but it didn't matter. They couldn't hold it for long. They got locked into a 3v3, and right before one of them got melted, you can clearly hear him say, "How does it feel to get farmed?" Then boom, he's out. Deleted mid-sentence. Honestly, it's peak comedy to hear someone talk trash and then get dropped like a bad connection. War Clan stays getting farmed. It's not even a rumor anymore. It's a community-wide meme at this point. Look at this guy. Zero awareness, constantly getting dropped, and can't land a kill on his own to save his life. Honestly, let's just take a moment to laugh at this walking L.
Nice.
So Jerry Town wanted a 4v4, anything goes. Of course it's anything goes when your whole squad is stacked with busted builds. No surprise there. We took it as a chance to show them just how easy they are to drop. Watch how completely unaware and uncoordinated they are, running around like it's their first day on the game. No team play, no strategy, just chaos. These are the types of players who rage, not because you're cheating, but because they're just flat out trash and can't handle it. Jerry Town's especially salty, trying to defend a clan that's already been exposed for being racist. Deep down he knows it's true, but he'd rather take L's with a low-tier crew than admit it. Now he's mad and getting farmed. That's a rough combo. This kill was way too easy. It felt like a warm-up. Then I spot Jerry Town, so I switch builds for a proper 1v1, or so I thought. But tell me this, how is it a 1v1 when Jerry's got his whole squad firing at me like it's a group project? I'm focused on him, dodging bullets from 3 other people, and he still loses. How do you not get the kill in that situation? That's straight up embarrassing. And of course, now he's big mad.
I know.
Loses the fight, gets exposed, and rage levels go through the roof. Classic Jerry meltdown incoming. Does Black Helmet even know who he's shooting at? Dude looks lost. Meanwhile, Jerry Town starts retreating the moment he senses I'm nearby, must still be traumatized from that last 1v1. And surprise, surprise, it's War Clan again. We catch them mid-fight with another group and decide to remind them exactly who they are. Clueless and easy to farm. Even with their armor regen builds, they drop like flies. No teamwork, no coordination, just panic. We find them again because running is their cardio, so I switch to a build specifically to stop the escape attempts, because we already know what time it is when the deaths start stacking. And just like clockwork, they rage quit, again. War Clan still can't catch a win, and at this point, it's honestly expected. Watch how we shut down their signature move, running like their lives depend on it. You can tell they're big mad that someone finally figured out how to counter their little escape routine. Pro tip, if you're tired of runners, do exactly this. Force them to actually play the game instead of treating it like a track meet. Maybe then they'll swap to something remotely competitive. After getting farmed non-stop and exposed for backing racist teammates, guess what they did? They started changing their names, like that was gonna erase the L's. Yep, I'm the reason for their identity crisis. One person. That's all it took to get in their heads rent-free. But let's be clear, changing your name doesn't reset your deaths. The body count just keeps climbing. Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing. But hey, if the shoes fit, and they're running shoes, they might as well lace them up.
You mad for squares on a med kit?
Umad Push Square thought he could sneak into a fight like no one would recognize him, like we forgot who he was. Spoiler, we didn't. After dropping him multiple times and calling out exactly who he is and how trash his gameplay and racist supporting clan are, he completely folded. The man rage quit and straight up turned off his PlayStation for the night. Vanished. Didn't want to show his face again. And it gets better. G-Boy clapped him in a 1v1 too, and you could feel the salt. This man was boiling.
Call out your phone so I can reload.
Scar also caught so many L's from me that he had to change his name like it was going to erase the trauma. But before we even get into that, just look at this squad's awareness. Or should I say, lack of it. 3 easy kills, no challenge. These are the kinds of moments that make people rethink their usernames. This is exactly why Umad Push Square is out here hiding under a new name. Because of me. One person causing that much damage. And while he's out there buying views on YouTube to pretend he's relevant, we're out here stacking kills and exposing frauds. Honestly, it's sad. Pathetic even. But hey, if pretending to be a good player helps him sleep at night, let the man dream. Video. Check out these snipes. Clean, easy, and always followed by the same reaction. Run for your life. They're constantly fleeing anyway, so hey, might as well give them a reason. Going up against these low-tier players, it's always the same story. They run, we drop them mid-sprint. We try to flag, but let's be real. What's the point? They dip so fast, the timer disappears before we even get started. These guys take the game way too seriously, changing their names after every L like it wipes their history. They even started getting racist once they realized they couldn't win a single fight. Take Scar, for example, now hiding behind some random name like we wouldn't recognize him. Spoiler, we did. And yup, still dying. Still rage quitting. He acts like he's untouchable, but every time we see him, we farm him. Again and again. If you run into him or any of his crew, remind them. They're known for two things, being racist and getting farmed. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the beatdown. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your squad. Until next time, keep farming.